Hello everyone, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Sorry I'm a bit late. Sorry I'm running a bit late. I suddenly needed to go into a cupcake meeting. Yeah, not an idol meeting, a cupcake meeting. One is sitting on the chair, the other is thinking, yeah, there's a cupcake. No, one wasn't sitting in the chair, one was behind the sign. And hi, Foxbot AI. Nice to see you here. Yeah. Wow. I need to change that thing. I've just been like, oh, there you go, having a distracting day. I'm getting gloves on, by the way. I'm getting gloves on ready for the hand cam. And hi, Banry. And hello, Sahel. Oh my gosh. You can put symbols in your name. Oh, I never knew that. Hello, Muscular General. Hello. Less muscular chatters. Where's the chat? Where is the chat? There it is. I must have accidentally turned it off when I was setting things up. Oop. It's like magic. It's like I've just used my magic accidentally to turn it invisible. I was just practicing my invisibility spells. But don't worry, chat is back now. Chat is back. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's a secret chat. It's a secret chat. Yes. Yes. And here we go. I've got all the stuff set up. I've got all the set up now for the stream. Yeesh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now, how does it look? Boss Handcam. No heart. Love heart. These are the models have been painted. Look, you can see how much darker this thing is now. It looks kind of cool. It's got some texture to it. So you can see some texture to it now. We're going to use the grey to add more texture, so it'll be like this. And then we'll use this contrasty colour to give it the same sort of sheen and deep emphasis that this one has. It looks a bit gooey like a bug. Yeah. I'm also going to use some, lighter colours to lighten the skin again. It'll be fun. Oh, Biomare's also here. Hi, Bio. How you doing? Hello. How thick is that forehead? 29 inches of forearm. 29 inches. My forearm is like, this is actually 58 inches. Like, I've just got massive hands. It's not that I can just wrap my little finger. There we go. It's not that I can just wrap my little finger and thumb around my wrist. Because I'm like, got no muscle on this body. Gupton is using his own Temu produced hat. He is using his own Temu hat. My right hand is 29 inches thick and my left is 5. What? How does that work? Are you doing video editing? Oh, nice. Good luck with your video editing and good luck lurking. I hope you have good lurking. Now that I got a few brain cells to spare, it's up to weighing. No, it's a different hat. Definitely, Branry. Definitely a different hat. Yeah. A different hat entirely. I'm hoping this is fine. I feel like my microphone's further away from me than normal. Oh, every time I set up the hand cam, everything changes, but everything is all the time because it's never fixed that same way. Yeah, because I'm bad at setting things up. Oh, can't wait for that gun emote. Gun emote! Oh, gun emote! No! I like how I can lean backwards and lean forward. When I'm doing hand cams, you can see that I'm leaning forward all of the time. Well, this makes me feel like I need some sort of chest rest, you know? Leaning forward like that. But yeah, this is also why I keep headbutting the camera, because the camera's like right here. Like right there. And the camera stand is like right behind it there. And my head is like right here. So everything point to the correct direction. Yes, so there's not much gap between my head. Let me put it in. There's about this much gap between my head and the stand for the camera. Working hard or hardly working, eh? By the way, I'm reading Vagabond nowadays, and it's fabulous. I have no idea what Vagabond is, but I hope you enjoy it. Yay! Come on, stop being blurry. Focus. Focus. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. Come on, camera. Focus. On this thing. No, it keeps focusing a kind of, but it's... There we go. I forgot I have to put in shadow. Here's our corn effect. We're going to do something similar with the final painting of these things. Yeah. It's a manga, super good one. Oh. A cultured manga. Does that mean it's a perverted manga if it's cultured? If we call it cultured, I assume it's perverted. Wait a minute, I need to get blue paint. I need to get blue. I told you yesterday, we're going to do blue on the brainy stem things, and those tentacle things, and the tongues, and these orbs, and no, none of you got the blue paint out. You are perverted. I'm not a perverted manga. It's just usually when people say cultured, they mean perverted. There you go, blues. I want a turquoisey colour though. Blues. Ooh. Black and green wasn't closed properly. Here we go. This is the bluer one, where it's less blue, more turquoisey. Allen blue. And what's this one? Thunderhawk blue. Yeah, those should be good colours to work with. Yeah. Ow! I just got my hair caught in my box. I don't read perverted mangas. I just read dojo. Dojo? What's a dojo? Also, how come my chat on my phone is broke? My chat on my phone always breaks constantly. Okay. So first thing first for blue. Oh no, this is another paint that didn't close properly.
You have hair, General?
I have loads of hair. It's super long. I was meant to get a haircut on like Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, it wasn't Thursday. It was Wednesday, I believe. And we have a hairdresser that comes to us, and they were like, hey, do you mind if I come a bit earlier? And my mother was like, yeah. And she's like, I'm going to come round at 11. And my mother was like, yeah. I was streaming at 11 though, so I couldn't get my hair cut. So it was sad. Yeah. Oh, darn it. Now I have to go and get this thing again. And I have to fix the paint. Because it's all dried up at the back, so now it doesn't close properly. Oh, these paint... I get what people say about these paint pots now being terrible. Because if you can't see, the paint is all dried up at the back behind that thing there. And this means that when we try to close it, it doesn't close properly. Yep. I have long, luscious hair, but now I cut my own hair. Now I'm bored like a monk. Why? Don't be bored like a monk. Yeah, I got loads of hair. Oh, it's like 6 foot long. It's almost as tall as I am. And hello, Tony Tanuki. I pass art school. I don't pass art school. You pass art school. Okay, I've got my knife here. Working to move out this dried paint. There we go. There we go. And now does it close properly? Still no. The answer is still no, it doesn't close properly. Oops, I have to be careful not to put my hand in for paint. So give me a moment. Give me a moment. gonna get this tissue to clean the knife and dry it off. No PNG for painting. No, we don't need a PNG today. Plus, I don't have a PNG of Boss Lady. I need to make one or get someone else to make a PNG for Boss Lady. I'd make a PNG for Boss Lady myself, but you know, someone designed the hair to be really complex. I just can't be bothered. I'm joking with you, I just know that's a complaint you have about the model you made. Also, it's less painting at the moment and more just trying to fix this paint back up so we can close it properly. Okay, it doesn't seem to ever want to close properly ever again. Hey, look at this. Whop. Whop. Oh my gosh. These knives are getting so abused now that I do Warhammer again. Oh, we solved the PC problem some time ago. The PNG is retired until further notice. I also have to retired for until I decide, you know what, I can't be bothered using the model today. Oh. Long time no bully. Who would do that? Why design complex hair? Were they stupid? Yeah, we didn't bully Talan after the debut. Yeah, Talan's not been bullied for ages. It's like he definitely wasn't being bullied last stream. What brush do I want though? Okay, I want a brush. I want one of these brushes. Which one? This one. You ordered. No, lies. Talan's lying again. Talan, why are you always lying? Why are you always lying? There's no honor system. Wasn't in chat. Yeah, but there is an honor system. And the honor system is Talan has no honor. Everyone else has lots of honor. Just how it works, Talan. Oh, so you silly baked potato, do you have a PNG for this model? Not one that I can turn into a proper PNG streamer though. You silliness. Oh, look at this. Okay, now we're painting for blue. Just a single layer of this blue. Or maybe a couple layers. Just enough to get it a nice proper coating over the areas we want it to be. You know? Yeah, there we go. See? That's what we're doing with the blue. You can see my blue fingers. I'm trying to fix that top. We got blue blood. That's what I like to think. The police. These Tyranids are policemen at heart. We got blue blood. And this is why they just attack everybody. That's the policemen, and that's what policemen do. They see somebody and they just try to eat them. However, the government says there's no zombie apocalypse in the UK. The police have not been affected by zombies. And then we're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You wouldn't tell us that they weren't unless they weren't. Yeah. I still don't know why the police just try eating everybody, but that's what they do. No way you called Cupcake potato. Wait, he was talking to me when he said a potato. I thought he was talking to Nico. And I just answered for Nico. Because I like answering for people. Especially when they didn't ask me to answer for them. That's when it's best to answer for people. My parents are home. They just arrived. Now they're hunting down. Cherek Noir. I finished watching Deep Space Nine, by the way. Talan is fighting back. Truly, times have changed. Why is he throwing potatoes at us? Talan, stop throwing potatoes at people. You're not allowed to throw potatoes. It's bad. Especially not while I'm painting Tyranids. Okay, so we're painting the head tendrils and the brainy part in blue. Why? Because their blood is blue. Why do they have yellow skin if their blood is blue? I don't know, for Xenos. I'm not meant to understand how Xenos works. I just paint them accurately. Talan, I'm going to remove your mod status and then I'm going to ban you. I'm sorry. I mean, he did literally ask me to make you stop, so... Just let me put down this brush and I'll get right on it, okay? Ratman band speedrun. Oh my gosh, I need to stop joking about that, otherwise Talan's going to get very worried about it because I've already joked about that once before. Well, I say once before, on the last stream. I just felt like it was a perfect response to make me stop throwing potatoes. It's like, okay, ban. Hello, Amelano, how you doing? I don't actually mean it, Talan. I'm not going to ban you. You're not done anything bad enough to get banned. I don't want to ban you either. There we go. 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 I can see all the mistakes are made when I was painting this thing. Like all the areas where it's yellow, where it should be purple. All the areas where it's purple, where it should be yellow. But it's like, you know what? For Tyranids, who cares? Tyranids want to be yellow and they should be purple. Well, I want to be yellow. You feeling sick? Oh no! Nico, we'll never ban you. We'll never ban you. Can be as bad as you want, Nico. Actually, don't be bad as you want, but we will ban you. Oh, there you go. There we go. I hope you feel better soon, Milano. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah. Okay. I'm replacing with a Chinese outside work permission. What? Do you mean? Oh, what's it called now? Outside work. Do you mean? Oh, what's the term called? Not outside. It's called where you hire workers from another country. Or if they don't like moving, it's outsource. Outsource your work to a Chinese company. No, I mean you work much cheaper and much quicker than Chinese company. Outsource. Can you be placed by Talan 17 Parad? True. I'm already in negotiations with Talan 17 Parad. Drives a hard bargain though. Drives a hard bargain. £17,000 an hour. I can't really afford it, so I'm trying to bring it down to something I can afford. But you know, if I could afford it, definitely pay that much for Talan Parad. I mean, for free and instantly, it's kind of hard to beat. She'll make the Temu employee pay her. I mean, if I could do that, I'll just have Talan and a Temu employee working for me. In fact, eventually my channel will just become like, I won't do anything, I'll just have a bunch of Temu employees paying me with a blue brainstem. We're gonna do with the other blue over the top of it. There we go. It's not great yet, but that's because we don't have any textures or layers to it. Better than nothing, but at the moment it's still kind of meh. There we go. keep painting outside the lines, as it were. There you go. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. It's actually really interesting because looking at the camera gives me a very different opinion of my model from when I'm looking at it in real life. So kind of like half the time when I'm trying to get into focus and show you guys, I'm actually just trying to see it for myself. It's like, how is it looking on the camera? Because the colours pop a lot more on that camera than they do in real life. At least for me in real life. Like this, that blue. Like the blue at the moment feels very subtle for me. It's not very noticeable. But as soon as I look at the camera, that blue is just so obvious. It's so bright, so vibrant. Oh, I can't even tell what the blue is. Blue, yeah, exactly. It just looks like parts of the model are turning invisible while I'm painting it for to land. They're just disappearing in the void. Like, what the hell? You're just tearing apart your model, he's probably thinking. Nah, you're making it up. No, it's definitely blue. See? Blue isn't real. Blue is real! Talan, I'm going to get you some colourblind glasses. So you can see blue. And then once you've seen it and seen how beautiful it is, you'll be amazed. And then I'm just going to take away the glasses and destroy every pet in reality just so that you feel really horrible that you'll never be able to see the colour blue again. Oh my gosh, I'll make such a good villain. I'll make such a good villain. I'll be such a good villain because I'll be doing stuff I'm like, this is definitely the correct thing to do. I'm sorry I have to create an authoritarian regime. We just have to keep order. We have to keep the peace. I'm sorry that I've ended up having to put you in these horrible situations. Why does an ice cream fan have that too? An ice cream fan that just like comes around, it has this tune, it goes do 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 do. Ba da 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 do da 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 do da 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 do da 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 do ba da da do da 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 do. It's like, why do you have that tune, ice cream fan? That does not feel like a happy ice cream tune. It feels like a terrifying, I'm a vampire and I want to suck your blood tune. I want to steal your blood. Ultramarine is invisible to land. Actually, all of the enemies of Ultramarines are just colorblind. Like, we laugh at them for being like... Yeah, we laugh at them for being, what's it called? You'd be a horrible antagonist. He will call you wicked and foul and you'll be on the ground. But have I ever cried in my entire life? The answer is no. The answer is no, I would never cry. I'll just be like, wicked and foul. Oh, the glasses are coming off. I'm gonna kill you. That's how I'll just be like super angry. And the glasses will come off. I'll be like, the jacket's coming off. Where is it? There you go. No, actually, wait, no, it's getting my cola out. There you go, the jacket's coming off. Get ready to get punched. You protect the hero, cry emoji. Well, I mean, obviously I'll protect the hero, cry emoji. It make them feel bad. I've ever been like, maybe she's more human than we expected. I've had to punch him in the face. I'll be like, oh my gosh, we should have never trusted her. I thought I'd be like just more cry emojis, like, oh, now I feel bad for not trusting her. Maybe we can't have him punched in the face again. Actually, I probably wouldn't punch him in the face, I'd probably just shoot them in the face. I definitely wouldn't capture the hero, because it's like, you'd never capture the hero. That's what they want you to do. Cupcake, you're pretty much Black Hat from fulfilling us, because he was a scientist Dr. Flung like you do to Lan. Oh my gosh. They were born and their first words were sup mother. No, I created myself. I just conjured myself into existence. Every so often I talk about parents and a mother and father, but really I'm just making stuff up so you guys feel like I'm more relatable, you know? That's all it's about. Just trying to be more relatable to my adorable little cupcakes who do have parents. I definitely can't hear my parents in the kitchen opening the fridge and then closing it because they couldn't find anything to eat. There you go. My hair keeps falling all over my eyes. Oh no. My hair on my fringe is way too long. It's like emo hair. It's like, how long is it? Like, it's like this long. My fringe hair at the moment. So it keeps falling over my face. Empty fridge is one of... It's not even an empty fridge. It's just one of those situations. Your fridge is full of stuff, but you want nothing that's in the fridge. My hair does not want to stay pulled back. You made Cupcake Mother and Cupcake Father, yeah. You know, I came into existence and my first words were, I'm going to be a VTuber now. Yep, that's what I did. Just became a VTuber. Actually, I mean, then I went back in time to the 1920s to sell cola during the cola prohibition. I mean, even then, even while back in time in the cola prohibition, I have to be doing Warhammer. I've got too many Warhammer models to paint and make. No, it's now stuck in my head, the Ice Cream Van song. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Like I'm putting my hair back so I could try to get it under my headphones. There we go. Yeah, that helps. That seriously helps. Oh my gosh. Who needs hairbands when you have headphones, eh? Oh yeah, I finished watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and honestly the last season was kind of just disappointing all in all. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. They introduced a new character who, sure, she was a cool character. I liked what they're trying to do with her. It's just, they dedicated so many episodes to her and so many parts of episodes to her and her character. It just felt weird. And it felt like it was taking away time that should have been helping wrap up the stories. And for wrapping up the stories they did felt very poorly thought out. Especially compared to the previous seasons, which were so well thought out, like everything was part of a great plan. You know, these seasons were just like, you know what, screw all of that. We're going to do other stuff with it. It just all in all left a bitter taste in my mouth. Like, they often just had this issue of, hey, there's a problem. Okay, we fixed the problem off screen. Now we can do something like, we can't do this thing because problem A is in the way. Off screen, we fixed problem A. We can now go off and do this thing. It's like, oh. That's usually how later season shows go. They introduce new characters to make the show seem fresh. I need to spend more time to develop it. Yeah, but that's the thing. They didn't need it to feel fresh. They knew it was going to be the last season. They didn't need to add a new character in, or if they did, they didn't need to dedicate as much time to them. I feel like they thought they were going to get an extra season, so they developed this idea for a character. Then they found out they weren't going to get the extra season, but they liked the character anyway, so they decided to keep them. There we go. That was just weird all in all. It was like Death Note for ending was meh. There's a lots of shows where the ending is meh. I mean, to be honest, like some people will talk about the ending. It's like even the new character wasn't the worst parts of the ending. It's just one of the many flaws of the last season. I'd like to say it was rushed, but that would just give them an excuse. Because it wasn't really rushed, it was just poorly thought out. It was really well executed, but just poorly thought out, which suggests it wasn't rushed. Either that, they've just got a great crew and writers who can't think that well. Actually, no, because they had decent scripts, it's just they lacked. So whoever the main producers were just got some weird stuff in their head in the end. That's my opinion of it anyway. Others don't have the same opinion, some do. Like, I like the character, it's just why are doing? There we go. But some shows have really great endings and then they get extra seasons. This wasn't one of them. It definitely didn't end at the end of a previous season. Oh, I mean, Dragon Ball is actually one of those animes, isn't it, and mangas, where it has so many good places just to end the entire thing, and then just be like, have it lived happily ever after? Or this just... Or life just went on the same way we've seen in the show. But instead we're just like, okay, new season, new bad guy's defeated, new ending. Okay, new season, new show, new bad guy. It's actually what I like about the Yu-Gi-Oh animes. It's that once they actually end one of the animes, they're like, okay, if that anime ended, let's make a new anime set in the same universe but with new characters, a new story, and so on. So we let the previous story be ended and have its nice ending and stay ended, while we have new characters and a new group of people with new adversaries, often set in a completely different time or an alternate universe. That's a cool thing. I think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure does some stuff about that, but you have some of the... Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! Also retains some of the same characters between seasons. Yeah. What happens in shows are super popular, producers force writing stuff to come out with new stuff. Yeah. It's what happens to SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. SpongeBob is a bit different, I suppose, because SpongeBob never had an overall story, so it never had a real ending or real start to it. Well, it had a real start, just the closest it ever had to an ending was a SpongeBob SquarePants movie. You could definitely say it went on too long, but then that being said, some of the newer seasons have actually been a lot better than some of the other seasons, as they went back to their roots with how they were writing it. So...
The first SpongeBob movie was supposed to be finale, but the author was forced to make more or they would lose the IP.
Were they going to lose the IP? I know I usually don't get trapped like that because they are adaptations of already established stories. Yeah. I mean, some animes do. Some anime certainly get trapped like that. Despite already being established IPs. Okay. I don't know if it's an issue with I overpainted it last time. But if there's a gap here, or if there's a little bridge on this piece of a model that shouldn't be there. I think it might actually just be a bit of an issue with the sculpting. Either way, I'm going to cut it away so that some of the detail was gone. I'm just cutting the detail back into it. There we go. Okay, it's definitely just I've put way too much paint here in the past. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, rival between Elle and Kira was what made the show great, but at the end, Kira seemed like his IQ went minus 600. I don't know this at all. Anything about Death Note that much. Code Ment, Code Geass. I liked Code Ment and Code Geass. Code Geass was good. Had some issues though. That's an ending that's a bit controversial. Some people absolutely adore the ending of Code Geass, whereas others are like, that was a terrible ending. I'm one of the ones, it was an okay ending. Although I'm like, it was an okay show. Had some really cool ideas, but the execution of those ideas was the questionable part. I feel like it was kind of brought low by focusing on school children. That's true for lots of animes though, where they decide, hey, we're going to focus this story on school children.
What's your top 3 anime general?
Magikado Masoko, Hanayamata, and D-Fag? Probably D-Fag. Oh, there's a few animes that would vie for the top of a third choice. I like slice of life animes. Well, slice of life animes also have quite a lot of bad endings to them. Arguably some of the worst endings. No. Oh, Magikado Masoko, which is Demon Girl Next Door. That one actually has one of those things of where it was meant to end quite early on, but then it proved a lot more popular than they were expecting. The manga, that is. So the ending became just like the ending of the first arc, and then they added more to the story. Which the writer was fully prepared for, but they just didn't expect it to get that many manga. So it went from the two characters effectively marrying one another at the end of where they originally planned to end it, to the entire marriage ceremony of not being as important as it was kind of felt like during it. There you go. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Slice of life is anime good. Slice of life is good. Anyone who doesn't like slice of life doesn't like me, and if you don't like me, then I don't like you. I'm joking. That's not true at all. I love you guys. You guys are my adorable cupcakes. There we go. Oops. There you go. Just use my finger to get rid of that paint. Nice. Good. Did you know? Guys, what's your favourite flavour of pineapple juice? Does pineapple juice even have different flavours, or is it just all pineapple flavoured? Like, do you have pineapple and strawberry juice? Pineapple and cherry? Pineapple and grape? Pineapple and pizza juice? Oh my gosh, I want some pineapple and pizza juice, actually. That sounds terrible. There we go. Please don't debate Death Note in chat. I don't know Death Note. So I can't really keep up with a conversation. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. This one was the one where I never painted the brainstem to begin with. A brain orb. A brain orb! I want a brain orb in real life. Guys, have you known the UEFA Cup going on? I didn't until yesterday. I knew people had been betting on football and stuff, mostly because Pip had been betting on football, but whenever I checked the title of a stream yesterday, I was like, oh, it's a UEFA Cup. Oh, who knew? Who knew? Not me. Now, this model would have been way easier to paint if I chose to paint it before putting it together. But that would require me to be smart and use common sense, and no one ever accused me of having common sense. Why would you accuse someone of having common sense? I mean, that's sort of it's rare that would ever be an accusation rather than just a statement or a compliment. Well, I like the fact that you've got some good common sense. Not everyone does. No one's ever said that about me, though. They've been like, oh my gosh, do you have any common sense? I'm like, no, it's like I could tell. I could tell. I've had a shoot them in the face because I thought that's how you say hello to people. And that wasn't true at all. There you go. Yay! Oh my god. There we go. Clean the bush. Now we've got to take our little blue guys and put some of this turquoisey colour on them. Oh my gosh, this one's not closed properly either. Set it out. Paint pots don't like closing properly. Guys, what do you want to talk about? Has anyone done anything super interesting lately other than drink cup? Oh my gosh, that sounds really... Oh, you guys can't hear that. I was talking while holding my cup of cola and it was echoing around. I was making a cool noise. But I think I could only... Sorry, I'm busy practicing crafting foam. You're crafting foam clay! Oh my gosh, that's cool. Stop saying that you'll shoot people. I wasn't saying I will, I was saying I have. I'm not done that, by the way. That's a lie. I have no sense of self-control, so it's fine. That's worse. That's way worse. I'm joking. I've not done it before. Other than in video games. There you go. Stop admitting to crimes. I'm not admitted to anything. This would never hold up in court, partly because it would have nothing to really charge me with, because it's never any time it happened. Ow! We don't have a lawyer conjuror. Everything will hold up in court. Taran, you know how many things I've been in the past. I've been a mangaka, I've been a writer, I've been head butching my camera, I've been an accountant. Do you really think, oh, I've been a physicist? Do you really think I've not been a lawyer? Because if so, you are correct. I've never been a lawyer. Want to become a felon too. Milan is my practice model to make the perfect cupcon and cupcake. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were going to make Warhammer stuff. I'm making rings now, right now for my flying octopus OC of one VTuber, but I'm googling good pics of practicing making Talan. Oh, that's so good. Bungie wants to be like Homer Simpson. What do you mean like Homer Simpson? Do at least one job for at least one episode. Okay, does anyone want to help me pass the bar? Do we even have a bar in Britain? I don't know. We have many bars, but I meant like lawyer bar. Like law school. Pass the bar. Pass the bar over here. I want to see if I can lift it. One day I'm going to become the strongest VTuber that ever lived, which shouldn't be hard. Most VTubers aren't that strong. There we go. I also used to be a... what's it called? I'm gonna mold you like those French girls in Titanic. What French girls in Titanic? There were no French people in Titanic, only Irish people. So every job that the Irish people are Leonardo DiCaprio, that's all I know. Do every job for at least one. Yeah. I'm haggling the price of silicone cupcake mode, but I'm losing. Oh no! That's not fun. I got something on my lip. Here. I had a weird tag on my lip. Just trying to bite it off, so there you go. I need a cola. I need a cola. Oh yeah, I found in my box of cans of cola a bunch of security tags. And like $1 million. Well, not $1 million. Just a bunch of security. I have no idea why I have a bunch of security tags in it. Like took out the cola from behind a bunch of security tags for that. I'm like, what? Why? Why were these stuffed between the cans of cola? Oh, got a sudden urgent work. Bye, General. Bye, chat. Have a great stream. Bye, Sahel. It was nice having you here. Anyway, you don't need to have a silicone mold for a cupcake. Cupcakes don't need silicone mold. You can just mold it yourself by hand. Because cupcakes aren't all perfect. They aren't all the same shape and same size. They're all wibbly wobbly, all unique. And they can look any way in any regard. Yeah. Even if it doesn't look like a cupcake, as long as it was intended to be a cupcake, it's still a cupcake at heart. You know? Like me, I don't look anything like a cupcake, but I'm still a cupcake, you know? I look more like a person. It's true. Hey, Ramon, how you doing? I'm also getting cold. I need to put my jacket back on. Blah. Cupcake studies. Cupcake studies. Oh, look at your little yo emote. A little yo emote. Da 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 da. A little yo emote in our hearts. Da 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 da. Yo emote. There's a yo emote. There's a yo emote in our hearts. Da 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 do do. Da 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 do 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 do. Da 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 do do. Da 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 do. You're having a good morning. Ooh, I'm glad you're having a good morning. I'm having a good afternoon. Painting little Tyranid monsters. Yeah. Painting Tyranid monsters is cool. They're coming together now. Like, look at that. Come on. Focus. Focus? How do you want to focus on this thing? Camera. There you go. Oh, see, that looks kind of cool now for tentacle-y things in its head. Oh, you can still see the yellow in that ball, though. The yellow is a lot more vibrant on the camera than it is on the in real life. I can't even see the yellow. I should get my magnifying glasses out. I just always worry that when I'm using it, I'm going to go reflect my face in it. Hello, General and everyone. I'm late again. Hi, late again. I'm Elite Trainer. I'm Cupcake. I'm Cupcake. No. How you doing, Elite Trainer? I hope you're doing well. We're painting Tyranids. We're painting, they're called Buggos. They're called Buggos. They give you know, haircuts to people. That's why they're called Buggos. Nothing to do with like barbs that stick into your skin. No, it's just to do with great haircuts to give. And they usually come in groups of 4 because Buggos quartet. But, you know, sometimes you have to invite a 5th one along just in case one of them gets sick. And these are just giant speakers that they carry around, giant bio speakers that go boom, 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 boom. You know? Oh, that would be funny if it was true. They're like, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my one-time girl. Da-da-da. By the way, today my 2 chickens fought and I'm having chicken tonight. No! Your 2 chickens fought and you're having chicken. What? Nice. Why did they fight one another? Why are you eating them? I put one to sleep. One noise. Aww. Oh, chickens. I would not be able to be a farmer. At least after, you know, cattle and stuff. I'd probably be able to hunt if I had to. I couldn't raise an animal and then kill it. or let it go off to slaughter. That'll be too much for me. Oh. Yeah. Now I want only non-aggressive one in my farm, so cooked for winner. Oh. Oh, chick. There we go. There we go. I mean, I actually grew up in a farming community, kind of. That being said, there's more of a farming community where we know farmers or live near farmers rather than like our neighbours are farmers. And we got to say hello to the sheep all the time. Well, that's because the sheep weren't actually being eaten. They were, or what's it called? As far as I'm aware, they're not being eaten. The sheep there were being harvested for wool. And the horses were riding horses. Some of them were probably eaten. There we go. Oh, that looks much nicer with some highlights on its skin again. Oh, so hard to... There you go. That looks a lot better with highlights on. Maybe. Hard to say. Once I get the grey done on this back part, I want to do some really light grey parts that are very thin paint so you can still see the blue on the blue part. Yeah. And we'll get the grey here, then for contrast. And we'll probably put noon oil around there. Heavily watered down, mind you. Still not sure that Dawn Yellow was the best skin choice. Why so annoying for that? What? Now I post the progression in Discord. Wait, farming is my hobby, but it's hard. Farming is always hard. Farming is always hard. What's this? Oh, it's a knife in the rat. Where's a knife in the rat? Haha, join the Discord if you want to see Ranry's progression on what's it called? His crafting of Talan in clay. There we go. There you go. Okay, so we've got back to painting for muscle highlights. I need less paint on my brush. Okay, we go down here now. There's a very dark splodge on this portrait tail. It makes no real sense, so we'll get rid of it. There we go. Let's try dry brushing. Well, it's not proper dry brushing. But it better than thick layers. We just want to basically highlight the areas rather than paint over them. Yeah, there we go. That's better. There's some nice highlights here. We put too much of the ink on last time. That's partly the way I did it purposely though. So that would get 2 different shades of the skin that I only have 1 paint shade for. We're knifing rat, let's go. Knifing rat! There's a knifing rat! That sounds like a very British problem to have, a knifing rat. My imagination is to land made that, but I can't do clothes yet. Oh, yeah, clothes are hard to do in clay. I know I want to do a clay model base idea for Warhound Titan, but I'm going to use polymer clay for that. But I'm putting that off. I might do it on stream, I might not. Depends how confident I'm feeling with it. We're definitely going to have to practice with clay. It's been forever since I did any real sculpting. Especially with clay. Especially on that sort of scale. Why is this brush wet? Rats are very weak to knives. Is that one of the weaknesses? Like on the Pokemon charts, it'll be rat v knife. Does knife resist rat, or does knife damage, or does knife type not resist rat type? Need to understand the type chart here. You know, Pokemon, all that stuff. There we go. Rat is always alive. True. Rats are very, very tough, durable creatures. You can lose like entire limbs and parts of their body and just still be kicking for ages. Foam clay is just either. What's either? Environmental Vacuum Agency. Environmental Vacuum Agency. When in that clay state, it must constantly be wet. You must constantly wet it. Oh. Just like your mum. Just like your mum. There you go. No, just end the suffering. This is not rock, paper, scissors, but with rat, cheese, and knife. Okay, rat, cheese, and knife would not go well. Rat weak to knife, cheese weak to knife. That wouldn't work. It would have to be like rat, knife, and water. In which rat drinks water, water rusts knife, knife stabs rat. Oh my gosh. You don't even know how to do type charts, Talan, that make any sort of sense. There we go. Oh. Hi, Mr. EVT. Hello, how you doing? Cheese is not weak. Cheese is weak to knife. Cheese is weak to knife. EVA foam means ethanol, phenol, and acetate. Oh my gosh, these gloves are falling to pieces. I guess that's why I'm painting with them, because it doesn't matter if I get paint all over them because they're already needing replacing. But still. I can hear a saw outside, but every so often it goes really high pitched and I think it's like a cat scream. Ethanol, phenol, and titanium. Is that what EVT stands for? Ethanol, phenol, and titanium. I find it funny we're talking about EVT, EVA, and then EVT comes in. The Tyranids! These are Tyranids from Warhammer 40k. We got a big Tyranid here that's already painted, and I'm using it as a reference for how I want to paint the rest of them. Yeah, so don't forget, I painted this. I did paint this one too. Ah. Well, this one's covered in blood. These ones won't be covered. They'll be covered in mud, just not blood. Conjuror is building her own enemy. What do you mean my own enemies? These are my pets. My adorable little buggo friends. Just because I collect the High Fleet Cupcon, Taran. The High Fleet Cupcon. Oh, short for Cupcake Conjuror. Did you know, everyone wants to eat a lot of cheese. Did you know? There we go. I keep thinking, we've got these like little plates down the centre of the chest. And I keep thinking maybe I should have painted them purple, but then I keep thinking I'm too lazy to do that, so we're not getting painted purple. There we go. Of course, the best enemies are the ones you build yourself. Yeet. Yeah, I collect Black Templar as well. This guy is named Oliver. He's got a big gun that goes. Who do you think would win? This big buggo or the big armored dude who's like smaller than the buggo? This big armored dude would probably win. Ugh. Yeah, because this guy's ultimately, like, despite his size, he's ultimately quite weak. He's just got a weapon that's good at taking out infantry. Generally low armored, low value infantry. Ooh, ba. I need to lean back. I need to rest my chest on my back. Oh, da. Okay, so what we've got to do next is focus, I think, on fixing up some of the purple areas. Then what we're going to do is probably look at the grey. Highlighting some of the blue parts and then dry brushing grey onto the back of the plates, like we did on this one. We can develop some extra texture. Come on. Come on. There you go. See? We're going to do that to these guys. Gotta look cool. And then we'll probably get some really watered down Noon oil onto the back of the blue parts. And then the Buggos purple. I should be like basically done at that point. Basically be done. We just need to base it then. And provide some dirt onto the model. Oh. I'm yawning. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm physically tired. Oh my god. You know, being chronically ill has its disadvantages at times. Like, this should not be exhausting me. I should not feel exhausted from a tiny bit of painting, but I am. So let's rest. Do you want to look back at some mangas again? Do I have a different manga in here that we can get out? Let's look at this one. Okay, I got a new one. It's called Monster Girl in Love. Yeah. Beauty. No, it's actually called Beauty and the Beast Girl. Look at it. It's adorable. Does it have advantages at times? What have advantages at times? These buggos. Or do you mean the chronically ill thing? Look at them. It's a Yori. It's a Yori book. Okay. I'm a monster. A frightening, ugly, lonely monster. Chapter 1. And she's picking an apple. with a scaly arm. Conjurer has 0 memory slots. Feet. What do you mean feet? Where's these feet? What feet? What feet? That's not feet, that's hands. That's hands. That's scaly hands. Is this safe for work? Yeah, actually, no, not all of it's safe for work, I believe. I believe there's a part where she's painting and it becomes a bit less safe for work. If I don't know if that was an info from manga. I think that was like in the original version. Yeah. Oh, that's a creator of a book. Look at it. It's amazing little blobby person. I have more plans of beast after this. Oh. Oh, and it's got a citrus. NTR. Bloom into you. Yeah, this is definitely might be a bit of a Yuri book. It's a very pretty book, though. A lonely monster dwelling in a seclusion in the forest wishes she could live a life among humans despite her frightening appearance. Everything changes when she meets a blind human girl who loves the stories the mysterious forest friend tells her. As the monster and the girl grow closer in their secluded world, their love proves that beauty is in the eye of a beholder. Citrus, NTR. I read all of those. Really? Oh my gosh. I did watch Citrus the manga, and it was kind of, not manga, for anime. I watched the manga. I was kind of, NTR I definitely didn't watch. I heard lots of bad things about that one. But look, she's got apples. She's got apples. She's got loads of apples. She's like, these look amazing. And then she gets scared by a bird. Oh. Yee. And she's like, oh, there's a blind girl on a hill. And she's like, who's that? It's a very cute storybook. It's a very cute book. It's a very big book. Like, compare this. It's a teen book. And I had to ship it in from America. But look at it compared to this book. Oh, so much bigger. And I think it's thicker too. Yeah, it's thicker. So much thicker. Do we have any other mangas in here? Oh my gosh, I found some headbands. I found my old headbands. Oh. Oh, guys, I don't just have Yuri manga. I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Why did I buy this manga? Because it had, it came with a card. It came with a card, and I wanted the card that was in the manga. Yeah. Although she's one of my favourite characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! She's cool, and that's a really cool monster. I used to... The only advantage of being chronically ill, I know that waiting in lines is almost non-existent. Depends. If you're chronically ill with a visible illness, yes, waiting in lines can go away. Oh, wait a minute. Never seen Arc 5. Waiting in lines can be really easy. Can go away, can be easy. But when it comes to non-chronically ill stuff, when it comes to non-visible chronic illness, that's a big difficulty. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, I got some drawing figures. I got a drawing figure, right? You know, for posing and stuff. And the art on the box is very weird. Bunny, you can't win a freak against me. I know stuff you cannot fathom. I'm used to this. My sister and cousin like hardcore yaoi for how I've made me good at making a blush. Oh no. There we go. Let's look at other stuff we've got in here. Let's look at other stuff we can find in this drawer. Oh yeah, one of my favourite mangas. This is a great manga. What? There we go. There we go. Camera went a bit weird. But Futaribeya, a room for two. I can't even say that. Futaribeya. Futaribeya? Wait, so I wish this had an anime. I wish this had an anime. Look at it. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. Bow harder. I've heard it's a cute manga. This one's super adorable. I relate to her. She's super lazy. Like, look at her, she's just sleeping, and she's sleeping, and she's eating, and she's sleeping, and she's eating, and she's sleeping. That's all she does. And looks pretty. I like lovebirds even in winter. You just gotta be by the navel for sure. Look at them. Look at them. But basically, it's about this girl, right? This one goes to a new school where she has to move into a dorm room, and she has a roommate. So her name is Sakurako Kala, and she's 15 years old. And this spring I became a high school student. The school I go to is a little strange. On principle, all boarding house rooms are shared by two people. All students must stay in either dorm or boarding house. This will be my first time meeting my roommate. And then what happens? Hello? And then a roommate walks in. Look at her. She's wearing the uniform. Oh, she's absolutely stunning. Oh, look at her. That's a roommate. I already got novels and 3 Bibles and a cookbook. Oh. But yeah, this is a super cute manga. The school's opening ceremony is tomorrow. And then she gets undressed immediately. And then she goes to sleep. And then she's like, I got a bag. She doesn't need anything. And then she goes back to sleep again. Yeah, she's super related. All she does is sleep. And be lazy. And be pretty. I can relate. I can relate. As a VTuber, all I ever want to do is sleep, eat, and be pretty. But let's put this book away then. And let's look at Dragon Maid! Kobayashi! The Dragon Maid! Look at it! I actually really like the early illustrations of Kobayashi. They're very different from the anime. Very different style. It's kind of fun. Kind of almost has a horror style to it. Look at this. Did you? I have seen the anime. Have you seen the Dragon Maid Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Oh. There we go. There you go. It's cool. There you go. And look at Kana. Kana's like so different in the... What's it called in the manga? She's skinny. She's skinny. There you go. Let me put these ahead. Let me put stuff away again. Let me put stuff away again. There we go. There we go. Putting things away. Hate playing against them though. Hate playing against the dragon. You can't hate playing against dragon maids. Dragon maids are lovely and amazing. Somehow this camera setup changed. I must have knocked about the camera quite a bit. There we go. There we go. Now let me get a grey out. Which grey do I want to use? That's a big question. Which grey? Do I have the grey I want to use over here? I got Wraithbone. Actually, maybe I want to use a... Oh no, we want to use purple first. Sailor's purple. I'll use a Gene Stealer purple. Oh, actually, we could use Nagaroth Knight. Oh, let's use Nagaroth Knight, actually. Oh no, Sarah's purple. I don't think we used Sarah's purple last time. I think we used Nagaroth. It's like playing against a pretty girl with a baseball bat. She'll keep hitting you with a bat, but at least she is pretty to look at. As long as you keep your eyes while you're being hit by the bat, because sometimes a decent hit from a bat might just remove those eyes from you. Or remove your ability to see. Or hear. Or scream for help. Question, how come baseball bats? In real life, if you were to hit someone with a baseball bat, unless it's a metal baseball bat, in which case it will probably bend, you're more likely to smush your baseball bat into pieces than you are someone's head or someone's limb or something, right? But as soon as it becomes zombies, all these zombie films would have you believe that if you hit a zombie with a baseball bat, the zombie will just explode into pieces. Whether it be a film, a game, or whatever, they're just all convinced that baseball bats can blast zombies to pieces. Oh no, Conjuror, those base bats look pretty solid. Yeah, but have you ever broken a baseball bat? If you swing it hard enough, you can easily break it. I've broke my fair share of bats before. I don't just mean Batman. There we go. I don't think you can, but you can! Bats are not tough enough. It's like, have you ever blasted someone to pieces? Have you ever exploded someone to pieces? It's surprisingly difficult to do that, you know. The human body is surprisingly resilient. Especially to blunt trauma. You might break bones and stuff, but generally the body will still stay together. As soon as you go to zombie movie. Okay, at the very least, what will happen is if you swing your bat at somebody, even if your bat doesn't break, you're likely to break your hand or your arm trying to swing it hard enough to make someone just explode into pieces. Your arm would most likely break, or your grip would slip on the bat. But as soon as it's zombies, no, they just explode into pieces. Why? And you don't tell me that it's because they're rotting, because sometimes it's like the zombie apocalypse has been going on for one day and they've just been exploded to pieces. Yeah, wood is shock absorbent, but that's the issue with wood. It absorbs shock itself, but that's like for a lot of conserved energy. If it's absorbing shock, the bones and flesh are also very good at absorbing shock. And if something absorbs shock, it will also absorb the damage that it's inflicting to others. Like, sure, you can easily break someone's bones with a baseball bat, but you won't explode them into pieces. Like, it's insane. And again, you've always got the issue of your own body, your own hand grips and so on will break before a person's body would explode to pieces. Do you know how much force it would take to make someone explode into pieces? Or just blunt force trauma? I mean, if a big truck can smack into someone without making them explode everywhere, a baseball bat's going to have a hard time doing it. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's an excuse that they make about zombies. But you see these zombie films, right? One day of zombie apocalypse, someone's been freshly turned into a zombie. They still explode into pieces. Like, how quickly does it make them rot? And if they are rotting, how come the zombies are dangerous if they're already rotting away? No, it doesn't make any sense. I know that you might then say, well, zombies don't make sense anyway, but zombies do make sense. We can actually get zombies IRL. Maybe not the same, you know, virus spreading to people, but people acting like zombies, going crazy aggressive against people, not having control of their actions. That does happen. And it can, in theory, happen with a viral illness. In fact, mad cow disease is probably the closest we've gotten to a proper zombie apocalypse. So, the adrenals make the humans super strong. I mean, that sort of super strength, it only lasts for so long. Only can go so far. And again, they'll probably have broken arms after they did such a feat, even if they have the adrenaline or not. It's like if you've ever been in a fight and you punch someone with adrenaline, you can cause a lot of damage, but then you find, oh wait, I broke every single finger in my hand. My knuckles are currently shattered because I punched them so hard. You won't notice at the time, but afterwards you certainly will. Whenever cows be mad, what they're going to do? Be mean on Twitter? No, they're going to attack one another. And then we're going to eat them. And then the disease is going to spread to us. And then we're going to attack one another. Oh, rabies is another one that makes people crazily aggressive. And animals crazily aggressive. That being said, people generally have a lot more self-control than animals will whenever you have that illness. I generally kill you off pretty quickly too. So see, these illnesses don't even make you rot. They just make you go a bit crazy in the head, like 28 days later. So usually they're not rotting, they're not falling to pieces. They're just going a bit crazy and often souped up on adrenaline themselves because they're constantly in a state of terror and panic. Well, it's good I'm not a cow fan. That's the thing though, mad cow disease spread to people via eating cow. Have you ever seen 28 Days Later, by the way? Apparently it's a really good zombie film. I remember watching it when I was a little, but I can't remember much of it. Or then I did watch it when I was little. I remember I remember being interested by the zombie disease because it was a viral disease that made people go crazy, rather than actually, you know, being some supernatural thing going on. It was a lot more scientifically grounded. Still a bit over the top and silly, but the overall idea was a lot more grounded than a lot of zombie films. And it's set in Britain after the zombie apocalypse, where Britain got hit by the zombie apocalypse, but others didn't. Your favourite zombies were zombies? I don't know, Cross, either. They're not really zombies, it's just a disease transmittable through bodily fluids that just make you flip a switch that makes you enjoy making others suffer. Oh. That's a bit similar to the zombies in 28 Days Later, where it's a virus that just like flips a switch in your brain that makes you go crazy and hyper aggressive. And the zombies are really scary in 28 Days Later because effectively all of the people in it are just normal people hyped up on adrenaline. And they're like super angry, super scared, and really aggressive. And they are fast. They run super fast. Like you can imagine, it's somebody who won't get tired because they're hyped up on adrenaline and are going to push themselves into their body breaks because they're hyped up on adrenaline. They actually originally beat the zombies. This is why it's called 28 Days Later, because the zombie apocalypse happens. Britain gets like massively just lambasted with zombies. But they wait 28 days for all the zombies to die of starvation. And then they come back, and that's to resettle Britain and to study for illness. And it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it really changed much about the British people's personality. I think that's just what British people generally are like. The average British hooligan. This is why so many British people have anxiety, because it's like you go outside and you're just going to get attacked by a random zombie person who wants to stab you, and then you have to run away and you're chased by this adrenaline-filled crazy person trying to numb your brains off. So the zombies are still 100% intelligent and just as strong. Yeah. The best part that they are always at 100%. They never relent. They actually don't want to infect you, just want to hurt others. Oh yeah, that's a bit similar to the zombies in 28 Days Later. They're a bit less intelligent, mind you, because they're much more, primeval. Oh, when I was little, I remember it was actually a zombie film. And it was really scary because the zombies hid in plain sight, They pretended to be no, they didn't pretend to be zombies. They got infected and they became like, everyone who got infected became sadistic murderers. And they just gradually got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I can't remember what that film was called, but it was like in a small town. Maybe it was Cross. They never hurt other Crossed intentionally. The infection happens within seconds of toughening their blood or spit so they can coat bullets with a spit. Oh, maybe it was Crossed that I'm actually thinking of. Let me Google Crossed zombie. It was like a TV series or film or something. Was it a film or was it just a comic book? No, it definitely wasn't the comic book, but it was very similar to the idea of Cross. Don't. Oh, and they are very violent. Oh. Zombies always interested me when I was little. I've already had The Walking Dead, so that's probably why. I used to like The Walking Dead the first couple of seasons. I always felt like it got worse after they went to the CDC. Well, that's because I felt like the CDC arc just ended in a really weird way that made no sense. It was basically, we're doing it this way because plot. And then I just struggled to really enjoy the rest of it after that, and I could just feel like every single time something bad happened, it just felt like plot demands rather than it making sense in universe. if you know what I mean. I'm not the only person who disliked The Walking Dead later seasons. That always feels like a massive issue with, you know, books and comic book adaptations, like get a TV series that's really high budget. It's like the first couple of seasons are amazing, and then you end up getting into the later seasons and it just gets worse and worse and worse until it's absolutely terrible. Yeah, because that's what happened to Game of Thrones. I mean, I never got into Game of Thrones because it was a bit too, I loved the music for Game of Thrones. I loved some of the characters, just overall, the amount of certain things within it, certain themes just had me kind of grossed out by the entire thing. Got to speed up for action for some reason, yeah. I felt like one of the things of Walking Dead that would have been great to focus on is either if they focused more on the zombies and small groups of survivors that are struggling to survive with the zombies and to continuously managing to get food and fuel and stuff, because that would be hard to keep hold of. And because of the zombies of a wandering horde, they could never stay trapped in one location long enough. I feel like they could have stuck with that a lot more. Alternatively, they could have gotten into... They should have focused more on survival as large groups, rather than humans versus humans in these weird violent actions. Just focused on, hey, we're a group that's surviving and trying to form society again. And just focused really on that and the difficulties of that sort of thing. But instead it just kept going action, and weird stuff. Like a second season happened in a span of a couple of months and happened just around a single location. Where later seasons happen in the span of literal days in multiple locations, yeah. That's what makes these things difficult. Shake it all up. We're getting Wavebone right now. I like my approach. I just got kind of sick of, you know, the constant, oh, humans are the real monster. It felt like that was just like the kind of twist for every single season, eventually. As well. I mean, there's a lot of reasons I didn't like it in the end, but that just being a constant twist was a bit of a thing. The zombies are boring, but that's the thing. I feel like the zombies are boring because they didn't do enough with the zombies in the end. Like, when you look at other parts of The Walking Dead story as a whole, outside of a TV series, they do a lot more interesting stuff with the survivors versus the zombies and just in general trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world. Have they actually brought up some really interesting points of the zombies that weren't really, you know, looked into well enough? Like, do you know how aware the zombies really were? Well, if that's the thing, you can keep the interaction. Have the zombies be more catalytic to that interaction, though. You don't need all the character interactions, but need to be effectively, hey, I want to kill you, or I want to hurt you, I want to torture you, because that's what it effectively came down to. Of, oh, we meet another bad person who wants to do bad stuff, and I felt that was boring. It's like, people love Negan's character, yes, I'm just like, it's just another generic villain character who's kind of boring. It's like, we could have this in almost any TV series. This sort of character. And instead he's here being a violent person in The Walking Dead. Another violent person in The Walking Dead. Who has a baseball bat. For good reason, because they are static. A treat that is unreasonable, maybe. What people loved about the show is the growth of characters. They did that amazing in the first couple of seasons, but for later seasons, the characters felt like they had much less growth. Or they felt like they reverted, rather. This is my personal opinion. To be honest, I always preferred the more... I really liked the parts where things were more slice of life-y like and less action-filled. to be honest, where it's more than just focusing on basic survival. That was when I was having the most fun with The Walking Dead. So I'm probably very biased in what I want from it, or what I wanted. There you go. It's starting to look a bit nicer now. Negan wasn't amazing. Really? I just felt he was kind of boring. I feel like Walking Dead got their script from Chinese zombie manhwas, except without arrogant MV or harems. MC. Main character. Yeah, harems are kind of. I'm glad it wasn't a harem. A psychopath that prospers in the apocalypse, totally inhuman in feelings and unreasonable in logic. Wasn't that quite a number of characters in The Walking Dead, though? Like had Dale's brother, although he ended up becoming more human, I guess, before he stopped being human altogether. Although Negan also became more human, though. Didn't he? How am I misremembering? I don't know. I kind of had stopped watching Walking Dead by the time they got to Negan. And I kind of, when it became such a meme and everyone was talking about how great it was, I kind of went back only to feel maybe that's why I didn't like it. Because I stopped watching The Walking Dead by the time he came around. Then I went back to it with all this hype about him and then felt very disappointed because there was so much hype built up for him. Maybe if I'd stuck with The Walking Dead and then suddenly this amazing character came along, I would have liked it more. But since I came in after the hype, maybe that's why I didn't care that much for him. Yeah, other characters tried to reason their morals. They had reasons. Negan was just doing his stuff. Maybe. I thought he kind of gave reasons at points. It was like Golda Cat, I guess. He gives reasons, but then his reasons change. I don't know. I don't remember him well enough. I didn't care enough for him to remember him. Maybe I was just disappointed because I think I just wanted to like the Walking Dead again. And what went in with just way too high expectations for Negan, only to be disappointed. Yeah, his reason was my bat is a vampire bat. I love vampire bat. Now my question of deal characters like him is I always wonder how do they survive in the apocalypse with a gang around them? Like if I was in Negan's gang, I would have probably shot Negan by that point. I'd be like, you know what, I don't feel safe around this psychopath and the police don't exist, so I'm just going to shoot the psychopath. And then considering he rules by fear anyway, well who's going to stop me? And I just shot the guy everyone was scared of. I could shoot them too. And that's kind of what happens in real life. It's like real life gangs that work like that. Often the person at the top who's really scary just gets killed by people below them because they're like, you know what, I don't trust the scary guy in charge. Which is why the scary guy is often very friendly and very charismatic in real life. Because, you know, he befriends the people he also makes terrified. He gives them rewards. There we go. Thing is that he did survive coups. Yeah, but I mean, with some more survivor groups, you don't really need a coup. Just need to be like, hey Negan, and then just shoot him in the head. I want a zombie apocalypse series that just focuses on survival and farming and zombies instead of decaying. slowly regenerate and turn into feral infected and not humans. Are the true monsters. Yeah, I want that kind of thing. I want a zombie film about regrowth. About trying to regrowth after the apocalypse and constantly being harassed by the difficulties of not just losing people and technology and access to resources, and as the world decays around you, but the fact that it's very hard to set up shop anywhere because when you do, you'll ultimately attract these feral monsters that will try to destroy you. Fallout could actually make a really good series about that. Put Fallout right after the nukes drop would be amazing. If we apply your logic to everything, nothing really makes sense, but it does. Maybe. Maybe. Suspension of disbelief. Suspension of disbelief would work. So, I think of Negan's character. I probably did just go in believing the hype, but nothing can ever live up to hype. Actually, I've always remember nothing lives up to hype. Why didn't he logic makes for boring cinemas? Maybe. Maybe. But you're not allowed to argue with me, Talan. You're not allowed to argue with me. You have to agree with me. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm the authority. Otherwise, I'm going to get my vampire back. Like, why did no one kill Freezer in Dragon Ball before? Because no one was strong enough to kill Freezer. No one literally had the power to kill Freezer. I mean, the strongest people in the universe tried and failed multiple times. Like, there's no just shooting him in the head. You shoot him in the head, it just bounces off his head because he's so tough. In fact, one of the best parts of, like, one of the Budokai games is where it's like, what if the people rebelled against Frieza? And the entire thing basically just ends with the entire thing failing. There we go. Also, Frieza was actually nice to those that did good stuff for him, like, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? The Ginyu Force. Yeah, he was nice to the Ginyu Force. But the Ginyu Force was the only real thing that could threaten him at the time. And the only other thing that could possibly threaten him was if the Saiyans got... Because the Saiyans were getting exponentially stronger with each new generation. And then they got exponentially stronger as they got older. And he realised, oh my gosh, that could actually destroy me. So he blew up the planet to prevent it. But that ultimately only led to his own demise, so... You know... There we go. Oh! Yeah. In fact, actually, a lot of like really good villains, they give you good reasons of why did no one try to do this to them. They actually destroyed the planet because they feared the legend. Yeah, that's what I mean. And he feared it could actually become true after he was watching these Saiyans just get gradually stronger. Being reasonable is bad in movies and series because the suspense is needed to make the movie. It's hard to make a series of balance of logic. I'm not sure because some of the best villains and stuff have been ones where they made sense. Like, your Captain DS9. Like, he's such a good villain because he's actually such a charismatic guy who believes he's always doing good. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, you can actually see why people followed him, why people did stuff, and why it was really difficult to get rid of him and to beat him. Because he is like that. Oh. Suspense makes a good movie interesting, yeah. Hey, suspense makes a good movie interesting. I just feel like you get the most suspense if you can truly believe it without having to suspend that disbelief too much. Making sense is different from why didn't he logic. Maybe. Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna eat some potatoes. I'm not gonna eat potatoes. I'm just getting a different paint colour out. I'm sorry, I lied. I want to get a grey out. Which grey? Which grey? I wanna get some grey out. Ba, ba, ba. I wanna get some grey out. Ba, ba, ba. I wanna get. Well, it's called Dawnstone Grey, I think. Administrative Grey. No thanks. Dawnstone Grey. Is this Dawnstone Grey? No, it's Screaming Skull. That's lead vouchers. Did you bring out Dawnstone Grey in here? That's a Wraith Bone. Blade 1 Flesh. Is that Dawnstone? No, it's Administrative. No, that's Fenris Grey. Oh, some of you might be confused. Why do I need this specific colour of grey? But that's just because I want it. It's just cost. Is this it? That's Administratum. Again. Did I lose a paint? Maybe it was Administratum. I thought it was called Dawnstone, the one I wanted. Harvey's right. Do we have commands in chat? Only for Cupcake. Only for Cupcake. No explode. You just didn't see a 3-hour recap of his life before meeting the group to explain why he didn't get shot before. I don't need that recap. I would shoot him myself. There we go. A bad and black. Pallid flesh. A screaming skull. Okay, maybe it is one of these colours. Okay, that's a Malfang brown. That's a flesh colour. That's Agrax Earthshade. That's Fenris Grey. Wait. Rust Grey. Fenrisian Grey. Wait, is this it? No, that's Thunderhawk Blue. Caligar Blue. There was Purple. Wraithbone. That's another one I want. That's not Dawnstone. Maybe I don't have a Dawnstone. Did I have a Dawnstone? Maybe I never had a Dawnstone Grey. Maybe I just imagined things. Maybe. It never existed. There it is. Never mind. Found it. Oh gosh. I got my Dawnstone. I like how I started questioning my life. I'm one of those people that when you see these things, or do ever try to trick people into believing stuff. It's like we put them on a hologram and everyone else is like, why would you ever believe it? I'm the kind of person who would believe it. You just tell me enough lies and you would easily be able to, what's it called? What is it called? You'd easily be able to gaslight me into believing something that's absolutely fake. Why? Because I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I am mistaken. Maybe I did make this up in my own head. That's just the way I'd go. Or maybe it wasn't even Dawnstone Grey used on that one. Maybe it was Administratum Grey. What's that face for? Elite Trainer, what's the face for? Why is this paint not sticking? I need to mix it up more. Wow, there we go. Okay, maybe it was Administratum Grey. Okay, I think it was Administratum Grey. I spent all this time looking for Dawnstone. It wasn't even the colour I wanted. I did keep this. Yeah, I did. Those are funny, just spamming. Oh, it's spamming the bird face. Just because. Oh, you've hurt my feelings. I'm joking, you've not hurt my feelings. Alright, no, I don't want that. Like that. Okay, just right, F. Yeah, that's me. That's me every day of my life. Just failing. Just failing. Failing. Cat girl! Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Did you know the best character? Oh yeah, that's one of the things. I want a zombie apocalypse that also focuses on just survival. Yeah, that'll be fun. Don't need humans of a real monsters. Maybe you could have every so often an episode where humans are worse than the monsters themselves, but and isn't that what Minecraft is kind of though? Do you know, trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world? Trying to survive and thrive. Like there's just zombies literally everywhere. Or am I just thinking too hard about Minecraft right now? No idea why people think Minecraft is... Because of the zombies and skeletons everywhere. And all the ruins. And the fact that you are the only normal human. Everyone else is a villager, which is a different species of human. And the fact that there's literal portals going to hell. And the end of time. I somehow recovered my octopus. My wings are too big and heavy and it fall off. I made it small and thin. Oh yeah, clay wings are a difficult thing because it can be really heavy and you have to make them kind of thick, otherwise they fall to pieces. What other human? Yeah, but that's still it. It's like there's only 2 of you. Or there's only a handful of you. When you've got raiders all over the place. Any sort of roads there used to be are kind of degrading and falling to pieces. And there's clearly been a lot of technology in the past and so on that you can take back from. But a lot of it's gone now. Unless you build it. Or one of your co-op fellows build it. That's a never not hell. Call it what you want. It's still full of demons, lava and burning things. And pigmen. And that's exactly what I've heard is in hell. In fact, my mother was always telling me, it's like, you don't want to go to hell, it's full of pigmen. I'm like, pigmen? Why? Like, they're greedy, selfish things, and the only way to survive against them is if you give them gold. Like, oh, they only care about gold, is what she said to me. They only care about money and wealth and fortune. And if you If you don't change your ways, you're gonna end up the same way. Yeah. Oh, have you seen that Minecraft animation where the guy's wearing gold and is going with the piglings on the back of something, and then one of the baby piglings falls and the guy goes and jumps into the lava to save them, and then he's trying to get out and his golden hat falls off, but the piglings don't attack him afterwards because it's like, oh my gosh, you saved our child. That's like super sad. That makes me cry every time. Oh my gosh, so many Minecraft animations make me cry, like slammer cow animations. Oh my gosh, the songs especially. Oh, I like Minecraft. Me and my brother imagine a what if scenario and we isekai'd in Minecraft along with other randos. We're gonna farm an alchemist with us. Oh, I'd probably do what I did in my hardcore mode of Minecraft before the save got corrupted. And that was I found a small island next to a river biome that went into the sea, and it was right between two continents, and I just basically just lived on the island and built a bridge between the two continents and had a massive wall around me. I built a sewer system and I started building a village. That's probably what I would do. I'd probably just survive out there on my own little island. Unless I was still chronically ill, in which case I'd have to find help from others. In which case I'd do what I did on like my desert worlds, where I just found a village and I built a wall around a village and a sandstone quarry, and we just survived in peace inside the walls of a city that we had. Yeah. There we go. There we go. This thing started to come together now. Starting to come together. I'll probably need to redo some tea from this. Maybe use some Korax White. Yeah, gonna have to use some Korax White on those teeth. So, oh, what time is it? There we go. Oh, I'm tired. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. Obligatory like and subscribe moment. I'm a silly. Yeah, I'm doing the grey dry brushy thing now. Well, not too much of a dry brush, but kind of a dry brush. Just going down here, making lots of grey parts, giving some texture to this thing. Doesn't have to be very accurate, doesn't have to hit everywhere. Because as Bob Ross said, you can make mistakes, especially with Tyranids. What makes painting Tyranids easier than painting like Marines? Since it's a natural organism, and natural organisms generally are all kind of unique with all sorts of weird mistakes between them in terms of pattern and variation, you shouldn't expect it to or be exacting. I got a big blob of grey that I accidentally put down. It's fine. Maybe it just has some grey there. Maybe it took some battle damage. I don't know. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Who do you think is your best villain character or like your favourite villain character. Can be favourite for any reason, like it could be your favourite villain characters and you really like the character. Or I just think it was portrayed really, really well, like you really hated them. Like I know a lot of people really love the Joffrey character because of just how hateable he is. I know a lot of people like Homelander because of Homelander's actually a really good type of villain. Because one of the things about him is how tragic it is of how easy it could have avoided a Homelander situation. But all of the things that could happen just didn't happen. And that's one of the things that makes Homelander so scary, because he so easily could have been prevented. But at no point ever was. I have many feelings I love, but I say something Conjuror will call me stinky. No, you can say whatever you want. I probably won't even know the villain. Also, one drama of Homelander's situation is that it literally couldn't have been prevented. I mean, it could have, if he was treated better. If they didn't do the experiments, couldn't have happened. If they decided to treat the kid better when they were raising him, could have easily been prevented. And just because someone was made in a lab doesn't mean you can't treat them with empathy and like raise them properly to be cared for. So I mean, that's like 2 ways instantly he could have been prevented. If people just use some common sense while doing this thing. But that's one of the dramas of it, is that the people themselves are kind of terrible and they brought it upon themselves and everyone else. Yeah. Yeah. But if they never did the experiment, boom, he would have never been born, never had such a situation. If after he was born they decided, you know what, maybe having this dangerous creature here is a bad idea, let's destroy it or fling it into space or something, I would have also been a good way to prevent it. Or if we thought, you know what, maybe let's still, despite how it's been treated, despite what it just did, we should probably still treat it with empathy and care. Yeah, Felon's character is Icing in Bleach. I can't remember why I like him. I don't know Bleach that well, so I can't comment on that one. Oh. He was never a human, he was a product. Still, I get that, but it was still... If some scientist decided to have some human empathy, the entire thing could have been fixed. Could have not occurred in the first place. Human empathy to know, maybe not make a child in a laboratory that has superpowers. That might have been a good idea. Even instilling a need for love, you don't necessarily need to abuse somebody to instill a need for love in them. Oh, and Pegasus in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pegasus in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is cool. I liked him after he stopped being a villain, like, you know, in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and stuff. It was like, if they didn't make him, he wouldn't have been... That's exactly an issue for him. He wasn't like naturally born, and they could have prevented Homelander being naturally born if he was naturally born. It was just what's going to happen. It's like... But if some scientists decided, you know what, let's rethink the idea of making a superhuman that could wipe us all out, and instead not do that, that would be a really cool idea. Especially after all the other problems that came before this. But no. But again, if they treated him better, that would have also fixed things, or made things easier. If they decided to deal with the problem when he was still a child, rather than have a super weapon that they could control, or hope they could control, but it's a living super weapon and you can't control a living thing perfectly. It's never going to happen. You're always going to have issues. I think that's a real tragedy in Homelander, in The Boys, is that it was very preventable. Yeah. In fact, that's the exact thing. It raises the reason for the character, but it doesn't stop it being preventable. And that's a tragedy of it. But he is a product, a bad product. Potentially. I mean, that's one of the tragedies. Nah, whatever. I can't bother arguing with this. There we go. Oh. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. There you go. Making a sentient weapon is always a bad idea. Yeah. It doesn't apply to every character ever. But again, and let's not argue with this then. Let's go on to something else. Like other characters, other villains. Omni-Man. Wow. I don't know. He's a cool villain. I like Goldacat from DS9. He's a cool villain. He's the best villain in Deep Space Nine. There's many villains. He's the best. Personally, that's my viewpoint anyway. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Homelander is a faulty product. I want a refund. Oh my gosh. I could imagine, you know, a Robot Chicken sketch about that. I do an Adult Swim thing. Yeah, this superhuman I ordered, it's faulty. Can you fix it, please? Can I have a refund? Like, no. Not how it works. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at this guy. Once this dries, these guys will look amazing, I feel like. Once this dries, these guys will be cool. I don't mind using a thick coat of this thing because that's what I did with this and it gave it that really shiny effect. I really like that. Can I get a pew pew to demolish Top Chat? Yeah, pew pew! I want a lady Homelander as a friend and a cosplay model, but no, I got a walking weapon. I stick to Talan models, they are all bullyable. I feel like one day Talan's going to take a super serum and go all crazy on us for all the bullying we've done of Talan. He's going to become the new Homelander, but he'll still be super bullyable, so don't worry about it. There we go. There we go. Oh! We're gonna eat SpaghettiOs today. We're gonna eat spaghetti. Why am I saying we're gonna eat SpaghettiOs? Oh my gosh. I'm a silly person. I just say random things sometimes when I'm doing a focus. I already like how this is looking though, with this contrast paint on it. It's making the texture pop more for me. Even with superpowers or smashing my face, I'm still gonna bully him. That's hardcore, dude. Honestly, that's the kind of hardcore thing you'd expect in Homelander. Of Homelander attacking some guy he hates and the guy just continues bullying him. And continues abusing him even as he's being killed. Refusing to show any sort of terror. Now that would be hardcore. That's the sort of thing that breaks powerful characters as well. When they finally kill somebody they really hate, but they feel like they lost by killing them. Oh, well, that drives them even further into craziness and destructiveness. Oh. You know what this reminds me of, actually? This weapon. The Halo weapons. That weapon reminds me a lot of the Halo guns. Yeah. Maybe it's because I painted it purple. They lost battle, yes, but they won the war. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of TFS, where TN is always bullying Vegeta. It's like, why do you antagonize him? You know he could kill you with one hit. And TN's like, yes. But if he does that, he loses. And he knows that. It's like, that's why he antagonizes Vegeta, because if Vegeta responds and attacks him, then Vegeta loses. And Vegeta's too proud to lose. Instead has to take the abuse. And I find that just both a hilarious and hardcore thing to say. Daddy Con, hello! Just got here and they look magnificent. Oh, thank you. I've been trying my best. Mine's a bit of a Covenant rocket launcher, but purple. Yeah! What I mean? I don't know what I'm gonna do for this week for schedules. I'll probably only do for weekend scheduled and have the rest of the week other than Thursday and Wednesday being Gorilla streams. I might stream, I might not stream. I probably won't schedule anything until the day. Because I'm in my exploratory surgery on Thursday and we're doing the prep stuff for it on the day before. And then I'm having to fast for 2 days before that, so yeah. And then the Friday I'll be recovering, so you know. Also, I've been feeling kind of ill, so I feel like I need the extra time just to get myself together. Yeah, hey Cupcake, how are you all? I'm doing well at the moment. I'm doing well at the moment. We're painting. We're painting. Oh, I might have to stop after this layer because I just remembered it takes forever for this to dry. We might not be able to do much after this is on them. Oh. There you go. There we go. There we go. Oh gosh, that's all painted now. But it's going to take a while for this layer to dry because it's liquid. So we're going to just have to leave it for a little while. So maybe that means we'll just go to normal yapping. By the way, love heart to you all. Broken. stuck with work, but I'm trying to get almost half the stuff done so that maybe I can eat cake and watch a movie. Cake! Oh, no, you can't eat cake. Cake. It's also really warm in here. Oh my god. What's happened to my head? What happened to my head? There you go. Got my glasses back on. We're all here, Cupcon, waiting for you to stream again like a wife whose husband went to war, waiting for you to come back home. I don't think you have to worry about me dying or anything because, you know, it's just a very minor operation stuff I'm having going on. Don't eat cupcakes either! No! No! Wait a minute, I can throw emotes down. No! Oh my gosh, it's so warm in here though, for real. Oh wait, my brain clicked in. Why? Oh dear. Yeah, because it's cupcakes are friends, not food. And cakes are friends, not food. Thursday, yeah, Thursday is some operation-ish. Yeah. Wednesday is when I'm... What am I doing on Wednesday, guys? What am I doing on Wednesday? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know stuff. I'm going to turn this fan on so I can keep nice and cool. There you go. Oh, my tootsies are getting a nice cool breeze on them now. I've had the same done. My fallen cob brethren. Your fallen cob brethren? Oh no. Oh, corn on the cob. Corn on the cob. So what's happening anyway? What's happening with everybody? My notifications is on and I'll be in Discord posting my progress in memes. Ooh. You can post it in fun tweets if you want to. Or art and promo. Oh wait, not in memes and memes. Posting progress and posting memes. Oh, okay, that makes much more sense. There we go. I'm gonna hiccup. Oh, so I need a cola. Give me a cola. No, that's all gone. There we go. I got a cola. I agree. All the best. Don't worry about streams. Don't worry about... I'm going to worry about them more now. Now you've told me not to worry. I have to worry about them more. Yeah. I agree with the lead. May things be easier on you, your end, Cupcake. Thank you. I can't touch the models. They're drying. Yeah, let's leave them there. They should still look a bit shiny and wet like this guy does. Yeah. Drinking cola makes hiccups worse. No, drinking cola fixes hiccups, you crazy eggs. You crazy eggs. Drinking cola fixes all problems you could ever, never have. Well, if I tell you to worry, will you stop worrying? No. If you tell me to worry, I'll worry more. If you tell me to stop worrying, then I'll worry intensely. That's just how it works. I'm very contrary and awkward like that. There we go. Yeah. Now, did you know that cheeseburgers taste better on a Tuesday morning? Actually, why do I just say that? Sometimes I just say random stuff. I have no idea why I say the random stuff. Like, cheeseburgers taste better on a Tuesday morning. I don't get that. You can't even buy cheeseburgers half the time on a Tuesday morning. But it's like, if they only do the morning menu. The morning menu for some reason does that. Why can't cheeseburgers be breakfast? McDonald's. Why can't cheeseburgers be breakfast? Tomorrow I'm going to sand some plastic cheese. Oh, plastic chess piece to practice painting minis. Oh, it's old pieces that the board got rotten from rain and fungi. Ew. But be careful with that. You don't want to get like poisonous fungi spawns all up in your lungs. No, that sounds bad. That sounds baddy bad. Oops, oops. No, you're trying. You're trying. Be careful. I'm like, I'm telling the model to be careful and everyone knocking it over because I'm playing with my models. I think it spits acid. Yeah, this guy can spit acid at like 18 inches and it can kill a marine pretty easily. Like, have you seen the animation for Leviathan? They did like a cinematic for Leviathan models. Because the Leviathan is a set that this guy came in. Yeah, and that these guys came in. And it's like Space Marines versus Tyranids, and it makes the Tyranids seem really scary. Whereas the Space Marines just get destroyed. Like, oh. It's like resetting up Tyranids to be the main bad guys of the 40k universe that you have to be really scared of. Yep, yep. Cupcake, what are you even doing today? How are you doing, Cupcake?
Pika pika chew.
You're just trying to say pika pika huh? Chew! Is that what you're trying to do, Pikachu? You're not Pikachu, you're Cupcake. Oh my gosh, I thought you were Pikachu then. Perhaps it really confused me. Now I'm hooked listening on loop for Stellaris Space Shanty. The Stellaris Space Shanty is on loop. Why is it on loop? Why is it on loop? On a hoop. I listened to some of the Space Shanty, but I never really cared for it that much, if I'm honest. I never really cared for it. There you go. I'm making Cupcake speak. I'm making Cupcake speak. There you go.
Shanty. I want a shanty.
I like how you're dancing when you were saying that, Cupcake. Shanty. I want a shanty too. What is Cupcake element in Pokemon? Is he normal type or psychic? I don't know what type would you. I think Cupcake would have to be like fairy water, maybe. Fairy, because often like ice cream, and there are other sugary creatures are often fairy type in Pokemon. It's also a turtle. Actually, turtles aren't water type, are they? No, turtles are water type. Tortoises aren't. Now, Cupcake might be called Cupcake, but his design is more like a tortoise. So he might be fairy ground type. Ice and ground. Why ice and ground? Because it's not an ice cream. I would say fairy and ground. Yeah. Or maybe fairy and... No, not fairy and grass. Fairy and ground. I mean, you're orange. Maybe you'll be a fire type. Could be a psychic type since you got the wizard hat on. Looks like one. I think I'd definitely say Cupcake would be fairy type. I think I'd be a fairy psychic type. Cupcake probably fairy ground. I'd say fairy ground in the end. Cupcake type. Fairy fighting. Ooh. I'm not sure Cupcake would be fighting. Would you be fighting type, Cupcake? Nah, you don't know either. Looks like a fairy, but gives you a haymaker dark fairy long. Oh, could be dark fairy. Yeah, that's actually a good one. I forgot about dark type. Cupcake can't fight. Yeah. Cupcake does like to sleep, which is also true of dark types. Meanwhile, I'd definitely be fairy psychic. Yeah. I just like putting weird faces. Just like Gardevoir. I'll be Gardevoir! Actually, no, this variation. Oh, this would be like an Alolan form. Cup Boss would definitely be more of a Alolan form, and it'll be fairy dark type. I'd be fairy dark type. Normal cupcake would be fairy fighting. I'd think cupcake mage would be fairy psychic. Yeah. Dark doesn't suit. Have you seen this bolt rifle? Did you know these bolt rifles were once? You had like different types of bolt rifle. This one is the one with extended magazine because it uses a box ammo. But then you had others that had like a scopes on, so they were more accurate. And now you don't have different types of bolt rifles. It's like if you got a squad of normal Marines, they all just use normal bolt rifles. If you got a squad of Intessers, then they use the carbine. Look how cute it is. How can you say it's dark? But many dark types are very cute. Have you seen Noivern? Actually, Noivern's not even dark type, is it? It's flying. Wait, is it flying dark? Might be. I can't remember. Is it flying normal? I can't remember. Oh, flying dragon. Yeah, flying dragon. But what is then what's a cute dark type? You go for one that's like ghost dark and it's like really hard to kill. Not spirit tomb for the other one. For one for gemstone. Oh, you can tell this one's a Black Templar by the way, because it's got the Black Templar thing on its shoulder. But it's got blue instead of red. Let me just cover this up because it looks like... Oh, wait, part of the shoulder is missing. Ah. Crazy Maisie, how did I not know you had... I don't know, I had like an entire debut and stuff for it. Oh, how do you not know? Look, Crazy, do you want to see the cool stuff it can do? I can put my arm up here. I can put a jacket on. I can put my arms down. Yeah. I can take my glasses off. I can put a hat on. Oh. Yeah. And I can also be like, nerd face. I'm a nerd. Stop calling me a nerd. I'm not a nerd. You never got the notification for it. Oh. You didn't get the notification. But there's all of the abilities. And also we got, look, new cup tool. A new cup tool. Cupcake Mafia Mommy. Mommy might be a bit of a strong term. Hey, cup tool. Do you want to get up? Cup tool. Look, do you want to see the new cup tool? Look how cute cup tool is now. Don't worry, I'm going to get a W highlights video out. So, I can lean forward and I can lean backwards. That's one of the cool things about this model. But look, we got a cupcake. We got a cupcake turtle. It's so cute. It has little animations like dances and goes deep. And look, I got shoes. I got shoes on. Wop, 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 wop. Yeah. Hello. I'm back. Boss Handcam. And you got opposable show. I got opposable soldiers. Oh wait, come here back, Cuptool. Come back here, Cuptool. Oh. Look at our little dance. Look at our little dance. Those are some heroes, alright. There's one on the screen. What's what on the screen, sorry. We're Mafia Cupcakes now, boys and girls. If there are any cupcakes. We're Mafia. Oh, we are Mafia Cupcakes now. That's what he's saying. Yeah, you are Mafia Cupcake. We're not Mafia. I'm the cup boss. I'm 1920s. Cola prohibition, and I sell cola. In the cola prohibition. It's like the alcohol prohibition. Just for cola. We're painting these guys. We're just waiting for the ink to dry on them. But it's probably not going to dry before the stream ends. It actually might have already dried and it's just shiny now. Oh no, it's not dried in some parts. It's definitely not in some parts. But some of it has it, it's just shiny. But yeah, you can see why I covered it in this stuff, because it gives a really nice shiny effect. And it pulls in certain areas to give it the same sort of oozy insecty thing on it. It's just really nice. Red and cream. Oh, do you like? Do you want to guys? Do you want to see some cool stuff about Cupcake? Like, look at that face. Look at that angry face. Cupcake's judging you. Cupcake's judging you. But look at this. Look at how nice and toasty that part of the cupcake looks. G. I'm Al Capone. Just be careful with your tax. Make sure you pay your tax properly. You don't want to get caught for tax fraud. Cupcake has a hole we can see through. Wait, Cupcake has a hole we can see through. Where's this hole we can see through? Oh, that's why. It's because it's...
Cuddle, you can't stop me.
That's because it's one of the blue sprinkles. That's just a blue sprinkles on his head. I'll probably have the same thing with my hair. Oh no, my hair's fine for the blue sprinkles. Because I have a blue background, but I can't do it with a green because obviously I'm green, so I can't have a green screen behind me. Yeah. I'll have to figure out how to fix that. Maybe change the shade? Maybe. Although I don't want to change it. If I change it too dark, it's also going to take away all of the black parts of me, like my jacket. If I change it too light, it's going to take away the other blue part. So have a red screen. But red screen takes away from the pink too easily. Also, we've got red sprinkles. I should have asked Tom to not be blue sprinkles on Cupcake. That's what I should have done. Maybe I can go into the art meshes for Cupcake and still change them. Ow. I can change the settings. I can mess about with settings and stuff. Eventually. Cancel. Yeah, that blue is very close to the blue in the background. That's what's happening. Yuck. There we go. There we go. What time is it? Cupcake looks quite edible right now. Cupcake's not edible. No, Cupcake is fun, not food. Cupcake is fun, not food. Poke, 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 poke. Oh, so let me get this straight. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look how you can't eat Cupcake. Look how cute Cupcake is. I also need a drink back. There we go. Oh, gotta go now. Bye bye, Branwy. It was nice having you here. Take care of yourself. Oh. Bye bye, Branwy. Bye bye, Branwy. Dream of cupcakes. You like my fist guy? You like him? Look, it's covered in blood. It's covered in dried blood. That looks too orange to me, but maybe it looks more like rust than blood. I think that looks more like rust than blood. If it's meant to be mud mixed with blood, to be honest. I say it's meant to be, it literally is, because I did a mud colour. And then when it was still a bit wet, I did the blood colour. Don't dream of eating cupcakes. Dream of cupcake friends. No! Cupcakes are friends, not food. How many times do I have to tell you guys this? I mean, this guy, is he food or is he friend? Tiny little dude. Tiny little dude. Tiny little dude. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Stop nerding me. Stop calling me a nerd, you nerd. You nerd. Why, do I look like a nerd to you? I love this. I love this. I love having a nerd emote on for what this my most badass model. Right, by the way, look at this. No. Oh my gosh, there's so much hair in my hand. Why do I have hair in my hand? Ugh. These are not edible, so of course they're friends. They say Tyranids not edible. Nom 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 nom. Got nommed. Got nommed. For what it's worth, I'm not much of a cupcake consumer. Lava cake though. They may have to run for their life if I'm being honest. No! Poor lava cakes. But look how tiny this dude is compared to this dude. Other than that, this dude is like huge. He's like 9 foot tall. This guy's like kind of just normal person size. So this is literally a walking artillery piece. This is like a walking mortar. Oops. Things are getting thrown about. At the very least, things are starting to look cool now. These things are starting to come together. I need to put the layers of dirt on them. We definitely need to work on the teeth more. But I think the only thing that's really left is getting the layers of dirt on and doing the base. After that, I think I'm happy with them. I don't want to spend ages painting for Tyranids, because otherwise I'm just not going to have time to do anything else. Maybe I'll just do some gorilla hand cams this week. Yeah. Although I do actually like the brain part of them now. Like the blue brain is actually starting to come together. It looks cool. Maybe I'll even need no oil on it. As blasphemous as that seems. Put a tiny one and larger one next to each other to fit. That's never talk to me and my son ever again. Okay. This is it. Never talk to me or my son again. Or my grandson. Oh, there we go. Never talk to me, my son, or my grandson again. Did you see people in Scotland are continuously flying a flag of whoever's playing against England every year? That doesn't surprise me. Scotland is weird because some people actually really hate the English. And some people just hate them as a meme. Like they don't, like, we're the kind, like I'm Scottish myself. And it's the kind of thing where if I was lived in Scotland, we'll probably do that sort of thing just because it'll be funny, not because we actually hate anybody or the English. Like, I mean, I sound English. That's because I grew up in England. Oh my lord, it fits so well, and even they can stand on a big one's pedestal thing. Yeah. Stop calling me a nerd. I'm not a nerd. You're a nerd. Oh my gosh, we gotta start looking for people. My gosh. Oh, I'm yawning. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. And also, we need to start looking at, you know, people who are streaming right now. Does anyone have anybody you want me to raid into? Because if so, tell me now. Otherwise, I'm probably going to raid into Spectre because I love Spectre. There we go. Save. Save. Conjuror is a double agent. I'm never a double agent. Simply raiding currently. Simply raiding currently. It's Simply even live. I don't think Simply's live. No streaming. Oh, she's not streaming at the moment. Ah, that's sad. A Scot living in Britain. Scotland is part of Britain. It's a physical part of Britain. Britain is an entire big island and Scotland is part of it. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland includes Scotland because it's part of Great Britain. I'm living in England. I live and grew up in England. I'm a Scot at heart. Although most of my Scottish family is dead now, like grandparents and stuff. People who might have actually had a Scottish accent. They didn't even have much of a Scottish accent because they've been living in England too long. Oh. Yeah. true. It's true. Although apparently my grandmother was apparently my grandmother's grandmother was Romanian. Although my mother got a DNA test and was like, wait a minute, she lied. We're not Romanian. We don't have any Romanian DNA in us. But my grandmother always insisted that her grandmother was Romanian. So now we think that she might have meant to, she was an Irish traveller. So we don't know, of course, because Romania is awesome. Yeah, but my grandmother was like a habitual liar. She was a habitual liar. And I do mean significantly. She would literally lie to people about what 2 + 2 is if she thinks she could get away with it. And then she would act so upset if it ever called her out on her lying. No, she's worse because I lie for a joke. I pretend to lie sometimes, but I don't pretend to lie. I just pretend. I play pretend, I mess about, I make a joke. I make it very obvious and I tell you when I'm lying. My grandmother was a habitual liar in which she insisted she was always telling the truth. In fact, we're not sure if she had something mentally wrong with her. In fact, she thought her lies were the truth. Oh, so yeah, it's crazy. My grandmother be crazy, yo. But anyway, love heart to you guys. Dream of cupcakes. Have a good time. We're raiding into Spectra now, who's a cool British ghost VTuber. She's playing Trials Through Daybreak. Doing a blind run of it. So, and she doesn't want any spoilers. So, goodbye. Have a good time. Have a good rest of your day. And remember to do a cupcake raid. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put the cupcake raid down. Cupcake. There you go. Cupcake raid.